Very exact timing, Rodney.
I was noticing the same thing, Mr. Brockton.
Do you think we'll have much fun when we get to Paris?
I can't wait that long. I got my fun started right now.
Where? Right behind me in the straw hat. He ain't the type.
Listen, dearie, any boy that can take himself a man secretary to Europe's a type for me. And my name ain't Maxine Latour.
What's your name?
You know, mechanical perfection always interests me.
Huh? Oh, quite right.
Very neat precision, don't you think so?
They can do better.
Who are they?
Kelly's Affairs of 1934.
Kelly's Affairs? All of them? This fellow Kelly must be quite a person.
No, it's a girl show. You've heard of the Ziegfeld Follies? Well, this is Kelly's Affairs of 1934.
Nevertheless, I think this fellow Kelly must lead a wild, disgraceful life. Oh, pardon me. My name is J. Ashmore Brockton.
And mine is James W. Kelly.
Well, how embarrassing. I must have offended him.
Oh, don't let it bother you. Have a cigar. Girls, I want to talk to you. Just run into the salon.
Yes, Mr. Kelly.
Come on, do what the boss says. Scram into the saloon. Here, where you go? Oh, I beg your pardon. I thought you were one of my girls.
Really?
Well, what I mean to say is, or was...
Thank you.
I'll bet his father was a hotel detective.
You ought to know. Wait a minute.
Now listen, girls. This show's going to Paris. You all have contracts. I want you to remember it's a business trip.
Yes, Mr. Kelly.
I've agreed to deliver an entire cast. So if any of you think you're going to grab off a rich husband and quit show business, you're all wrong.
Yes, Mr. Kelly.
So remember, just keep your minds on your feet and off your hearts. In other words, stay away from the men.
Yes, Mr. Kelly.
And it's understood. No romance this trip. Okay, Happy. You tell him the rest. I gotta go see the captain.
Yes, Mr. Kelly.
No, Mr. Kelly.
$207. Miss Catherine Bell and maid. And just who is Miss Catherine Bell?
I don't know, sir, but she seems to be a person of considerable importance. Thank you. Is there anything else, sir?
Yes. Who has 209?
It's vacant.
You mean, it was vacant?
Yes, sir. It was vacant.
I'm as happy as a lark, flying through the clouds above. Here I stand. Oh! Ooh, it's grand. I'm right next door to love. Once I whistle in the dark.
Kelly, don't do it. Please don't do it, Kelly.
Do what?
Fall in love.
Who's falling in love?
You are. On account of every time you yodel in the back, you're falling in love. And every time you fall in love, you get in trouble. And every time you get in trouble, I gotta fix it. Oh, Kelly, don't do it. Please don't do it. Oh!
Heard about a guy called Cupid, funny little love decoy. Thought he was insane, bringing everyone pain. he was off my list. I'll admit that I was stupid, laughing at the fair-haired boy. With his little dart, he awakened my heart to the joys I'd missed. I'm as happy as a lark, flying through the sky above. Gee, it's grand, here I stand, right next door to love. Once I whistled in the dark, now I'm cooing like a dove. Goose hangs high, here am I, right next door to love. Please unlock the door to happiness. If I knock, will your within my arms, like a hand within a glove. Come right in, the walls are thin, I'm right next door to love.
Hey, hey! Remember what you said now. This ain't no pleasure trip. It's business.
I mean business this time.
Good morning, girls.
Good morning, Mr. Kelly.
How do you like the ocean this morning?
Oh, I think it's awfully cute.
If you think that this proposition is worthy...
Hey, how did she get that so quickly?
Oh, she just had one of her little spells of the dropsy.
Dropsy?
Yes. First she dropped her bag and he picked it up. Then she dropped her book and he picked that up. Then she dropped her handkerchief.
And she picked him up.
Yes, Mr. Kelly.
Now, I want you girls to understand that... Give me your handkerchief.
Huh?
Come on, your handkerchief. Old lady.
You dropped your handkerchief, miss.
Oh, Mr. Kelly.
Now I'll show you just what I mean. Rodney,
Yes, Mr. Rankin.
the Bulgarian contract.
Yes, sir.
Oh, do you play contract? I'm just dying to learn.
No, my dear, you misunderstand. You see, my contract is with the King of Belgardia. He's engaged me as efficiency engineer.
The Belgardian papers, sir.
Yes, thank you. You see, this is my contract with the King. And I might add that it's a very valuable document.
Oh, it's pretty, isn't it? I don't see anything about money in here.
Why, there it is. I'm to receive 100,000 pursuiters. That's the Bulgarian unit of exchange. You've heard of the pursuiters?
Oh, sure. Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness.
Yes. No.
Oh, dear. I'm afraid I'll never learn. On account of maybe I'm too young to understand about money.
Oh, now, don't you be discouraged, my dear. Just you come and see me every day, and I'll explain it to you step by step.
Oh, that's sweet of you, Mr. Crofton. But I'm afraid I can't on account of Mr. Kelly.
Why, Mr. Kelly?
Well, you see, he's pretty strict about our having gentlemen friends. And on account of he has me under contract to him, I have to do just what he tells me. Now, if you had my contract, I'd have to do just what you tell me, wouldn't I?
I suppose so.
Mm-hmm.
Rodney,
Yes, sir.
see Mr. Kelly and attend to this matter.
Oh, Ashmore.
Shall I buy the young lady's contract, sir?
Why, of course.
Mr. Kelly?
I'm Kelly.
I have come to see you on a very important matter.
Will you join us?
Thank you.
Bartender, another glass. Fix yourself up, Bud.
Thank you, sir. I'll take a cigar. I'll smoke it when I get off duty.
Mr. Kelly, you'd give a charming lady great happiness if you'd sell her contract.
What are you talking about?
Miss Maxine Latour.
Well, who the deuce are you?
I'm Mr. J. Ashmore Brockton's secretary.
Yeah? Then talk to my secretary.
Boss, want to buy the whole show?
Oh, no. No, just Miss Latour.
No. Can't do that. Bust up our whole troupe. She's our featured dancer.
Mr. Brockton will be very disappointed. His wrath will know no bounds.
Oh, don't let that bother you. Have a cigar. Well, let me hear from you. You know, chicken.
Is the lady of the house at home? I'm working my way through college, and I thought that possibly she might be interested in a ladies' home companion.
No, Mr. Kelly.
Good morning, Maxine.
Oh, don't you just love roller skates?
Yes, indeed. They remind me of my youth.
Did you skate much?
No, never. But they still remind me of my youth.
Oh, that's too bad. Because I'm just crazy about mini skates. Oh, they're so athletic.
Yes. May I borrow your skates?
Oh, but Ashmore, you might get hurt.
Oh, tut. Skating is merely a matter of concentration and coordination. It's merely child's play. Easy as falling off a log.
Oh, Ashmore. Oh, Ashmore, you hurt? Oh.
A slight miscalculation.
Well, let me help you.
Oh! Maxine! Maxine! Oh, why did you do that?
Fancy meeting you here.
I just thought I'd drop in.
Won't you have dinner with me?
I'd love to have dinner with you tonight.
Swell.
Sylvia, I'm on fire.
It's the liniment, Your Highness.
No, silly. It's the American. He's the nicest man I've ever met. I'm simply... Well, I just can't think of the word.
Is it nuts, Your Highness?
Thank you, Sylvia. That's the word. I'm simply nuts about him.
Hello?
I'm as happy as a lark, flying through the clouds above. Gee, it's grand, here I stand, right next door to love. Once I whistled in the dark, now I'm cooing like a dove.
goose hangs high, here am I, right next door to love. Please unlock the door to happiness. If I knock, will your heart answer yes? Please say yes, you would fit within my arms like a hand within a glove. Come on in, the walls are thin, I'm right next door to love.
You know, I'm an awful dud.
Why?
Oh, I don't know. I've made love to dozens of women in dozens of plays. Now that I'm really in love, I don't know what to say.
Well, what would you say if you were in the theater?
Oh, that'd be simple. Here. Now, this is the stage, and this is the proscenium arch. Now, over here are the wings. Now, over here is a bench. And you are seated on the bench. Then I come on over here. And you look up and sigh. And then you say, "You shouldn't have come, Montmorency. Think, my father." And I look back at you, and then the orchestra strikes a chord.
Believe me, my days begin and end with you. Always believe me, without you days gone. Believe me, my nights are dreams that blend in you. You never leave me from the dusk till the dawn. It's you alone, inspiring my each and every, my very own. My heart is your throne forever and ever. Believe me, I'll worship you my whole life through. Always believe when I say I love you.
What's the trouble, Happy?
Plenty. Read this.
What?
Is there anything wrong?
I'm afraid the show's over. That's a fine bunch of friends. Listen to this. No. I should say not. Nothing doing. Santa Claus is dead. Had any other way of saying no, they'd have used it.
We'll get out of it somehow. We've been broke before.
Yeah, I know it. Didn't have a gang of women on our hands, though. Say, do you realize we haven't got enough dough to bring them back home? Oh, boy.
boy.
Oh, I'm sorry, sir, but it's not for you. A radiogram for Mr. Brockton.
Oh, thank you.
Anything wrong, sir?
Everything. This is most distressing. Why did I ever become an efficiency engineer?
It was very inefficient of you.
What's that?
I mean, it was a trifle inefficient for a man of your great intelligence.
Intelligence. Bah. What good is it when I see a lot of brainless idiots making a success? Look at those two fools over there enjoying a perfectly lovely trip without a thing to worry about.
You know what burns me up happy is to see a couple of saps like that sitting on top of the world.
We'd have been better off if you'd have sold him Maxine's contract when he wanted it.
Yeah.
Rodney,
Yes, sir.
do you think I can manage a theatrical troupe of young ladies?
You always were an expert at figures, sir.
Happy? Our troubles are over.
How come?
I'll give him Maxine's contract if he takes the rest of the gals with us.
Kelly, you're a genius.
Did you ever see a horse trade, Rodney?
No, sir.
Well, the trick is to trade the horse that you don't want for the one that you do want. Understand?
Perfectly. But we have no horse.
Give me that Belgadian contract. That's our horse.
But you can't trade this contract. It's worthless, sir.
They don't know that. Steward.
Yes, sir?
Will you ask those two gentlemen over there if they will join us in a drink, please?
Ask the gentleman over there if they'll join us in a drink.
Yes, sir. Mr. Kelly would like you to join him in a drink.
Mr. Brockton would like you to join him in a drink.
Yes.
We have a drink.
Yeah, the same, please.
Have one yourself, Bud.
Thanks, sir, but I'm not allowed to drink on duty.
Well, here, have a couple of cigars.
Thank you.
Several days ago, you offered to buy Miss Latour's contract. Now, I've been thinking it over.
So have I, Mr. Kelly. Hmm. Now, if I wanted to buy your whole show, you might have felt differently.
Well, I've never thought of selling. But if I did, it would have to be an awfully good proposition.
Of course, I hadn't thought of buying, but if I did, I might lay $500 down, just like that. Then what would you say?
Why, I brought those kids up from Chorus Girls. Even if I wanted to sell my show, which I don't, it would take a lot more than $500.
Well, of course, if I really wanted to buy your show, I might raise that 500 to 1,000.
That's perfectly ridiculous. Say, if I sold my show, I wouldn't know what to do with myself.
Well, I can fix that. I have a contract here with the King of Bulgaria that will pay the owner 100,000 pursuiters a year as an efficiency expert.
And just how much is that in real money?
$10,000. Now, if I really loved a girl in your show that I couldn't bear to be separated from, I might throw the contract in with the deal. Then what would you say?
I'd never let it be said that a Kelly stood in the way of true love. It's a deal.
Rodney.
Yes, sir?
Transfer the contract?
Yes. Moran, transfer our contract.
There we are, gentlemen. I wish you the best of luck.
Hey, have a cigar.
Next, not here. Oh, boy. Yes, sir. Cigars for the gentleman.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Oh, Mr. Kelly, since I'm the star of your review, there's a lot of things I wanted.
Wait a minute. Here. Tell it to your new boss, Mr. J. Ashmore Brockton.
Oh, Ashmore, is it true?
Indeed it is, my dear. I certainly put one over on Kelly.
Wouldn't it be fair, Your Highness, if you didn't see him again? But, Sylvia, I love him. You know, the vote docks tomorrow, and then... I know. Oh, the whole thing's impossible. But I must see him tonight, even if it's only to say goodbye.
I'm sure glad we got that $1,000. Now we can beat it back home.
Not so fast. We're going to Belgardie to collect on this contract.
Oh, what do you know about running a kingdom?
Listen, stupid, didn't I play the lead in The Student Prince, The Vagabond King, and all the king's horses? All these kingdoms are alike. It's a cinch.
I hope you don't forget your line.
Beat it, will you? I'll see you later. Good evening.
Good evening. Good night, Sylvia. Good night.
I've been looking all over for you. Isn't this our dance?
I thought you'd forgotten. I wish this boat didn't dock tomorrow.
So do I. But I'll see you again.
I'm afraid not.
What's the matter? Going to meet your husband?
I'm not married.
In love with someone else?
No.
Well, now that that's all settled, when will I see you again?
You won't. After tonight, we mustn't meet again.
Oh, I see. Just another shipboard romance, eh?
No, you're wrong. Meeting you is the sweetest thing that's ever happened to me. But we can't see each other anymore.
Why not?
Don't ask me. I can't tell you.
Oh, I can't leave you like this. I love you. Don't you remember last night? Do you hear what they're playing? It's you alone inspiring my each and ever, my very own. My heart is your throne forever. My whole life through, always when I say
Goodbye.
I'm the king. Hey, I'm the king.
Oh, quit worrying about that gal, will you?
I can't, Happy. I've simply got to find her.
We've looked everywhere for her. She just disappeared into thin air. Oh, forget it, will you?
How can I? I tell you, Happy, this is different. You don't understand. I love her.
Hey, stop the car.
Thank you, gentlemen. I appreciate this very much. I shall see that you are suitably rewarded.
Well, all right, forget it.
But I mean it. I shall make you a count and you a duke.
You take it easy, old man. Everything's going to be all right. You see, you've been out in the sun just a little bit too long.
But you don't understand. Gentlemen, I am the king.
Why? Certainly, certainly. Shake hands with the student prince. And I am the court jester.
But gentlemen, I assure you.
Now, hold everything, hold everything. Did you ever see this one? Well,
But
no,
really,
never mind. Now, wait a minute. I can do something better than that. Do you like flowers?
Yes.
Well, smell that.
Hey, you're not a bad guy at that.
Now, what's your name, Bo?
Maximilian.
No harm meant, Maxie, old boy.
Goodbye, Maxie. This is as far as we go.
Yeah, beat it. We got business inside.
But I want to go in here, too.
That's what we get for picking up a hobo.
Oh, well, let him go. The guards will throw him out anyhow.
Listen, Maxie, we gave you a lift. Now, what more do you want?
But this is where I...
Well, if you must follow us, you might as well help. Here, take these.
Here you are, my man, for your trouble.
Have a cigar. Take it on the lamb.
On the lamb?
Yeah, scram.
Oh, scram.
That's it. How'd you like the way those mugs are saluting us? Some reception, eh?
They must have been expecting us. We're a couple of big shots.
You said it, pal.
Halt. Run along, my man. Tell the king the efficiency engineers are here.
Halt! Where's your pass?
Why, we don't need any pass. The king sent for us.
No pass. How did you get in the palace?
Have a cigar. We just walked in.
Forced entry, huh? You're under arrest. Your Excellencies, these men have forced their way into the palace.
Well, what have you to say for yourself? It's a frame-up. I want a lawyer.
That's a poor excuse. We ought to give them 10 years in prison.
Say, you're making a terrible mistake.
I've changed my mind. We'll give them 20 years.
It's an outrage. I demand to see the king.
He's expecting us. Why? The men are maniacs. We'll give them life.
Hey, wait till the king hears about this. You'll all be looking for new jobs.
His Majesty the King.
And now you'll get it. Wait till I tell him what's been going on around here. Holy smoke, it's Maxie.
Oh, tell the boys I died game.
Your Majesty, these men forced their way into the palace.
It isn't true.
How did you get past the sentries?
Why, we came in with... I don't remember, Your Honor.
You see, Your Majesty, we are the efficiency experts from America. My name is Kelly, and this is my assistant, Mr. Moran.
I have sent for these gentlemen. Welcome to Belgravia. Now we are even. All right, take it on the land.
On the lam, Your Majesty?
Yes, scram. Gentlemen, be seated.
Me?
Mr. Kelly, I want this country completely reorganized, and it's up to you. You will have complete charge of everything, even the finances of this kingdom.
That's just what I want. I'll put this over like a three-ring circuit.
And don't think he can't do it. He's one of the smartest men in the show. In this efficiency racket.
Your Majesty, documents are important. In the future, give all documents of this sort to Mr. Kelly. Here you are.
Gas, telephone, electricity.
What? No milk or ice?
Oh, my mistake.
Say, why weren't these bills paid?
They want money, and we haven't any.
You mean you're broke?
Absolutely.
We've been gypped.
Double-crossed. Say, haven't you any assets at all?
Here is a list of everything. These are the liabilities, and these the assets.
Say, what's this 500,000 mops?
That's our main industry. It's the only thing we manufacture in this country.
Well, why don't you sell them?
We can't. People prefer using vacuum cleaners.
Say, just how do you get along?
We don't. Prince Alexis of Moronia had to lend us 200,000 pesetas. You will find that in the liabilities.
How are you going to repay him?
That's for you to worry about. Have you a match?
Oh, sure.
Thanks for the cigar. I haven't smoked an American cigar in a long time.
Oh, I'm sorry, but that's the last match I have.
Here's an item of 3 princes named Stefani. Good-looking boys?
Rather look like me.
Fine. We'll ship them to Hollywood and marry them to screen stars.
That always works.
It's entirely in your hands.
That's the spirit. Happy, have you got a match?
Sure.
Why didn't you light the king's cigar? Those practical jokes of yours are going to get us in trouble someday. These trick matches don't light. My mistake.
I didn't want to smoke anyhow.
Say, who is this Princess Tania? She certainly knows how to spend money.
She's my daughter. The successor to the throne. My only child. You know how it is.
Oh, I see. Where is she now?
She's in Paris. But she'll be here in a few days.
Say, we can't afford a princess. She'll have to get married. Anyone interested in her?
As a matter of fact, Prince Alexis lent us the 200,000 pesetas because he wants to marry her.
And if she marries him, we don't have to pay the debt. We kill off 2 birds with 1 stone.
Same old story. Little Nell marries to pay off the mortgage on the old homestead.
But my daughter doesn't like Prince Alexis.
Well, make her like him. You're her old man.
Sure. Who's king around here anyway?
I am.
Then that settles it. She marries Prince Alexis.
My prime minister has favored that idea for a long time. Wait until you meet him. I know you'll get on very well with Count Parchisi. You may go, gentlemen.
Count Parchisi! Count Parchisi!
A good day's work, gentlemen. I wonder what happened to my cigar.
Frank.